operating over 12,000 stores worldwide and generating more than $120 billion in annual revenue. Now, in 2023, Aldi is on the fast track to expansion, with plans to open 120 new stores in the US, bringing the total up to a whopping 2,400 stores across the country. Certainly, Aldi is on a relentless mission to secure its position as America's third largest supermarket chain, right after Walmart and Kroger. So, what's the secret to their success? Well, we're about to dig into how it all started and what makes Aldi tick in the grocery retail game. So, the story begins in the early 20th century, right in the cozy little German town of Essen. It's here that we meet two visionary brothers, Karl and Theo Albrecht, born in 1920 and 1922, respectively. The Albrecht brothers grew up in a tumultuous time in Germany's history, with the aftermath of World War I and the Great Depression looming large. Despite these challenges, the brothers shared a dream to provide high-quality groceries at prices that everyone could afford. In 1946, Karl and Theo took a bold step towards realizing their dream. They decided to reopen their mum's small corner store and give it another try. Little did they know, this modest beginning would lay the foundation for what would become one of the most successful retail chains in the world. Now, let's talk about the very first Aldi store in Germany. It wasn't some sprawling supermarket. In fact, it was just about 78 square meters. Karl and Theo Albrecht pioneered a no-frills approach to shopping. Their focus? Offering essential products at jaw-droppingly low prices. By 1954, they had grown from that tiny shop to a network of 10 stores, marking the start of an incredible journey. But here's the twist that set them apart. They introduced self-service shopping, a concept as novel as it was revolutionary in post-war Germany. This move didn't just make shopping more convenient, it also slashed labor costs, allowing them to pass on the savings to their cherished customers. Fast forward to 1961, and Aldi had already set up 300 stores in Germany, catering to a growing demand for affordable groceries. These two brothers were unstoppable, and they had bigger plans in mind. They wanted to go beyond Germany's borders, and in 1976, they made their international debut by opening their very first store in the United Kingdom. However, the true turning point came in 1979, when the company split into two separate entities, Aldi Nord, North, and Aldi Süd, South. But why did they decide to split their business in two? Well, it was a strategic move that changed the grocery game forever. The primary reason behind the split was the disagreement between the two founding brothers, Karl and Theo Albrecht, over the sale of cigarettes in their stores. Aldi Nord, led by Theo Albrecht, opted to continue selling cigarettes, while Aldi Süd, under Karl Albrecht's leadership, decided to discontinue cigarette sales due to health concerns. But that wasn't just about cigarettes, it was about preserving the soul of the business. You see, both brothers were fiercely committed to their values and their territories. Aldi Nord carved their niche in the north, while Aldi Süd staked their claim in the south. They were like two mighty rivers, each following in its own direction, refusing to merge. This split allowed them to both thrive independently, adapt to regional market dynamics, and grow into a global retail giant. By the end of the 90s, they were the undisputed kings of discount retail, with a whopping 4,000 stores in Germany alone. Without a doubt, this split also paved the way for Aldi's remarkable global expansion. Back in the 1980s, they kicked off their European expansion journey, starting with Austria. However, the real breakthrough happened in 1990 when they ventured into the United Kingdom, a game-changing moment. This success story set the stage for their global expansion. In the same year, Aldi made its move into the United States, which is known for its fiercely competitive retail scene. But it wasn't a smooth ride. They first tried to establish a presence in 1976, but faced some hurdles. Fast forward to 2022, Aldi had more than 2,000 stores in 37 US states, and they're all set to reach 2,400 by the end of 2023. The 2000s saw Aldi's rapid expansion into various European and international markets. They entered the Australian market and quickly became a formidable player, boasting 599 stores in Australia as of August 15, 2023. France welcomed its first Aldi store in 2003, and over the years, the number has grown to over 1,300 stores by 2023. In Spain, Aldi's journey began in 2002, and in 2023, they hit the milestone of 400 stores. In 2019, Aldi ventured into the highly competitive Chinese market and is currently on a rapid expansion spree there. As Aldi and its German counterpart Lidl continue their growth spree, other UK-based grocery chains are feeling the heat. Just a few years ago, the big four supermarkets, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda and Morrisons, reigned supreme. But times have changed due to the relentless rise of inflation, and consumer preferences have shifted to Aldi because of its low prices. In September 2022, Aldi achieved a remarkable milestone by surpassing Morrisons to claim its position as the UK's fourth largest supermarket. This was just the beginning of its meteoric rise. By April 2023, Aldi's market share had surged into double digits, standing proudly at 10.2%. The numbers don't lie, and they tell a story of unyielding growth. With over 990 stores across the UK, Aldi has set its sights on a grand ambition: to reach 1,200 stores by the year 2025. This audacious goal is a testament to their unwavering commitment to serving the UK's savvy shoppers. But what's truly exciting is the fact that the big four supermarkets, who were once comfortably leading the grocery retail hierarchy, are now feeling the tremors of Aldi's unstoppable growth. It's especially a serious wake-up for Asda, Aldi's competitor, with a 14.7%